Hi and welcome to the channel. So today I'm in Wrexham in North Wales and there's a few record shops here I'm going to check out. Never been here before. Well, I've been here but not searching for records, so I'm going to see what we can find. Here we go. So the first one I found is here. It's called Moonlight Records. We're going to go in and check it out. Okay, just come out of Moonlight Records and got myself a little goodie, and we're going to head now down to the market in Wrexham, where I hear there's another great record store. So here we go. Okay, here I am. I've found it, ReVibed Records, and we're going to go and take a look. It's a really cool store, this. Let's go. Okay guys, got myself another goodie. That was a great store, really cool. Now I need to find a Welsh flag from somewhere for tonight's show. So anyway, see you soon. So hello again, I'm back in my car. I'm still in Wrexham and I've just come back from the two stores that I visited, and the first one was Moonlight Records, run by a lovely guy called Brian. There you go. Records wanted, cash paid. He wasn't quite ready for me as I went in unannounced, and he wasn't too keen on me filming in there at the moment. He said his shop wasn't quite ready, which is fair enough. I respect that. But super friendly guy. He got some great bargains in there. He got some good collectible pieces. He got the Stones, the Beatles, Sex Pistols. He got King Crimson. He got some Jethro Tull. He got a nice Jeff Beck album. Jeff Beck's first album, I believe, on vinyl, which was about 50 quid, maybe more, I can't quite remember. He got some Waterboys, which was a nice copy of the Waterboys album in there. And yeah, some good classic stuff. Most of it is kind of classic rock and pop from the 60s up to like the 90s, I suppose. Little bits of new stuff in there as well. And he's got 3 for a tenner, which some of it is some real good stuff, which I picked one of those myself. And so all in all, Moonlight Records in Wrexham, good store, well worth a visit. And I bought this beauty from there, which is Weather Report's Heavy Weather, their most successful album, a jazz fusion classic. And it features the song Birdland, you know Birdland. Da, 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 da. Sorry. Birdland features on endless cheesy jazz compilations from the 90s and 80s. But I think this is a great album. It is a little bit cheesy, it's a bit radio-friendly jazz, But the playing on here is fantastic. And of course the playing's fantastic because it features one of the greatest bass players, if not the greatest bass player of all time, Jaco Pastorius on the fretless bass, and Wayne Shorter on the saxophone. I saw Wayne Shorter play live 20 odd years ago. He blew my mind. He was fantastic. So yeah, this is a great album. It's not their best album, I don't think. Their best album's probably Black Market. I'd say Black Market's my favourite Weather Report album, but this was £5. And let's just check out the condition of the vinyl. Obviously I'm still in my car, I haven't had a chance to clean it. Just needs a little clean, and that will play through lovely. If you haven't heard of Weather Report and you're partial to a bit of funky jazz or spacey jazz, they cover a lot of ground. They do funky stuff, they do world music stuff, they do all kinds of things. All of it instrumental, obviously. I think the kind of European side comes from Mr. Joe Zawinul, who was the main guy on the keyboard. But like I say, it's well worth checking out their early stuff if you want more challenging a listen. So yeah, that's what I got for Moonlight for £5. Bargain, a classic. The next one I visited was called ReVibed Records. That's in the centre of the town, just by the market. This was a fabulous store. Lovely guys. You saw the film that I've just shown you. Really good store, really good selection of things. Fairly priced as well. They've got loads of stuff. Not too much jazz in Wrexham, I'm afraid. But they've got some bits and bobs, some nice things. Again, got all the classic stuff. But I did notice got some Steely Dan and some Thin Lizzy and some proggy stuff, loads of Yes, all in very good condition and all nicely priced. Loads of singles as well, which I didn't really have time to rifle through at the moment. But really nice guys, very friendly, very chatty, and a great store. And like I say, price-wise, very reasonable. Some of the best prices I've seen in the country, to be fair. And so anyway, I ended up getting this bad boy. Yes, Stevie Wonder, Music of My Mind. This is an early 70s soul funk classic. This was Stevie branching out on his own and you know, playing everything, doing the Paul McCartney thing where he plays all the instruments on the album. I think Stevie was inspired by Paul McCartney around this time, and why not? McCartney's an absolute genius in my mind, and so is Stevie Wonder. This features the song Superwoman and Love Having You Around, and the last track on the Evil is absolutely blinding. It's got a little bit of kind of driving funk thing, which reminds me of Sly and the Family Stone mixed with Spencer Davis. I don't know if I'm hearing that right, but that's what I hear. This is an absolute classic album. Look at that. Lovely artwork inside, lovely gatefold. The sleeve's in good condition. When we check out the vinyl on the Tamla Motown label, oh yes, the vinyl is lovely and clean. It still needs a little bit of a clean up, but that is going to play through lovely. And I paid £12 for that, which I think's a bargain. I've seen it knocking around for around 20, 25. So I think I picked up a steal. So yeah, Stevie Wonder, Music of My Mind, a great album. This was the start of his journey when he really started expanding out, and he went into Innovisions and Talking Book and what was the big Songs in the Key of Life, which I nearly bought from the same store. But I went for this one instead. I prefer this to Songs in the Key of Life. I'm not saying it's a better album. It's just more immediate. It's more raw. I love it. So anyway, what I'm going to do now is I've got a show in Wrexham tonight. And then tomorrow I'm going to make my way to Cardiff for another show there. And then I'm going to check out some record stores there. So stay tuned. Hi again, guys. So I've just driven down to Cardiff. And I'm in my car, as you can see, in the car park, and I'm going to go and see what I can find in the great city of Cardiff, South Wales. So here we go. So I found a place called Kelley's Records in the market store, which is a fantastic place, fantastic market. Kelley Records just here, or Kelley's Records, and we're going to go and check it out. So I've just done Kelley's Records, got myself a little goodie, and I'm going to find the next store somewhere in the city. Here we go. So I've just been in a store called Spillers Records, which is a pretty good store here in Cardiff. Not really my thing, mostly new vinyl, but certainly a very good store. But anyway, we're going to carry on and find the next place. So guys, I'm back in my car. There wasn't another record store in Cardiff like I thought there was. They're kind of on the outskirts of Cardiff, and I haven't got enough time at the moment. I've kind of run out of time. The only other store in Cardiff was a HMV, which I'm not too keen on, so I wasn't going to visit that. But I went to Spillers Records. As you saw a little bit of footage in there, it was a little bit busy, so I didn't want to do too much filming. But it's a decent store. I got some good vinyl on there, but it's all new presses, all new stuff, around about the 25, 30, 35 pound mark. And I find those stores a little bit boring for me, but perfectly fine for anyone else, but not my thing. The best one, I think, was Kelley's Records, which is in Cardiff Market, which if you've never been to Cardiff Market, is a fantastic place just to visit. And they've got a really cool mod clothing store there as well. And yeah, Kelley's Records, really decent. Had loads of choice, loads of old stuff, loads of new presses as well. Fair bit of jazz, fair bit of prog and rock and soul and yeah, punk and all kinds of stuff. So and reasonably priced as well, so I was very impressed. And what I got from Kelley's was this Goodbye Cruel World by Elvis Costello. It's cost me a whopping £5, maybe because there's a bit of wear and tear on the cover there, but looking at the vinyl, there we go, there's the inner. The vinyl is in very nice condition. It's not been played much. As you can probably see, might need a little bit of a clean. And the reason why it's not been played much, I think, is because this is Elvis Costello's worst album. It's not great, but I had it on CD years ago. I quite like it in a kind of weird way, just because I'm a bit of a super fan of Elvis. And I kind of listened to it enough times that I got used to it. But what lets it down is not so much the songs, it's the production. It's kind of mid-80s production. There's too much DX7 keyboards on here, too many Casio keyboards, and typical 80s drum sound, which has become quite popular in the last kind of 10 years. You know, all that mid-range bass, and lots of reverb and echo. And I don't think Elvis's music really suited the 80s at all. And I think following this album, he made a record, King of America, I think was after this, and then Blood and Chocolate, which is a very raw album considering, 1986 when Blood and Chocolate came out. But this one came out in 1984, and it actually features Green Guardside from Scritti Politti on here. I'm a bit of a fan of Green Guardside. And fun fact, I met him years ago and he was a lovely guy. But this featured the single Only Flame in Town, which had Daryl Hall on. And if you ever check the video out on YouTube, it's hilarious, very cheesy, very kitsch. And the song I Want to Be Loved, which is an old soul song, I think, Stax or maybe something like that. Certainly not a Motown soul song, but which is a great song, and I quite like Elvis's version of it. But the 80s production does kill this record a lot. But I like it just for the sake of it. So there we go. There's my trip to Cardiff and Wales in general. Some really good stores here. And yeah, I shall definitely revisit. But next time I shall come to the outskirts of Cardiff, because I know there's a few record stores on the outskirts which look really interesting and promising. Could be promising visits. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, support the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.